Hey, what's going on, Leo? How are you? Leo, thank you guys so much for being here. You already know how much I do appreciate all of y'all's time and y'all's energy and just your support. Thank you guys so much for rocking with the channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Quick announcement, Leo. So the channel will be 1 year old on August 24th, and I want you guys to be able to take advantage of the possibility of, winning a free reading from me. I will select my winner by going live on the 24th of August, which will be the anniversary day. And so I'll be choosing from those who comment. I'll only be choosing those who have actually commented on the video. And then also you will need to be a subscriber as well. So go ahead and make sure that you like, subscribe, comment on that video. And that's how I will be choosing that winner. Okay. So with that being said, now that that's out of the way, this will be your general reads for Leo for the first half of August of 2019. So I'm sorry for being a few days late. I had some other stuff going on, other video topics that I've been really trying to get out for you guys as well. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This will be for you. If the messages don't resonate, don't force it. Nobody likes a forced message. Just watch your other signs in your placements, or you can actually come back to this video at another time. All right. So what are the general energies for the first half of August for Leo? Hi, Leo. I see you. What are the first half of August energies for 2019? Okay. One more. All right, Spirit, please reveal to us. Whoa. All right. So the card we have here is 7, Jupiter, abundance. Wow. Good energies, Leo. First of all, you know what? Happy birthday. We are in Leo season, recording this officially. So happy birthday to you, Leo. This may have something to do with the present that's coming towards you, but there is an abundance of something, okay? There's something big that's about to happen for you, and it's about to really change your life in a very abundant way, or it's about to make you realize really how much you had of something versus how much you thought you had of something, in a way, if I can say it that way. For some of you, it doesn't really feel, it's not where this is like karmic or anything. This is just where it's just, you know what, Leo, this is just something that is just, it's going well for you. Maybe things have gone well for you up to this point. Things have maybe been going a lot better for you versus how they have been going before, okay? This is where maybe like at some point you did experience some sort of lack somewhere, and then now, you know, in the now you're actually realizing just how much you really actually do have, okay? That abundance could take form in many different ways. Of course, we'll pull more energies to discover. But that could be an abundance of love. That could be an abundance of, I don't really feel like money, but I mean, I feel more so of where it's about the stuff that you can't touch, and the stuff that you can't spend, and the stuff that you can't put any value to or any monetary value to. It's the stuff that, you know, it's more spiritual, you know, things like love, and I'm loved by so many people. I have an abundance of love all over me, or I'm accepted by so many different people, or just something of that nature. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some more energies. Whoa. All right, so the card that we have to pop out is the Swan, loyalty. Okay. Yes, so Leo, you may be recognizing that you actually do have some really solid friends around you. You may have thought that you didn't before. You may be realizing that you do. There may be one particular friend around you that you're really beginning to see that you actually can be loyal to them. You know, this person may be a new friend. It may have there may be some significance to the number 7 there. You may have met them in the month of July. But this person can be a very loyal friend to you if you allow them to be. Okay, let's see what the next piece of energy says now that it has revealed itself. Hummingbird, sweetness. Look at that. So yeah, this is definitely, this person may be a very good person to have in your energy field. You may be just realizing, you know, how much greener or how much vivid the world looks now that you have someone that you feel like you can share certain aspects of yourself with it. Okay. And this could be, I mean, this could be romantic. This could be, you know, this could represent romance. This could represent just any platonic friendship or anything like that. But more importantly, I do feel like it is a friendship, you know. This is a friendship that you finally found where, you know, you really feel like this person can be loyal to you or loyal to your cause. And there's no bitterness in it. There's no, it's like it doesn't have to be a competition, you know. And again, I feel like you may have met this person in July. Let me pick that up. Yeah, you may have met this person in July, maybe at the beginning of Leo season, or maybe around your birthday. If you're a July Leo, but if you're August Leo, then it doesn't matter. I still feel like you met this person in July, or you're meeting this person, you know, in your season. Let's go ahead and pull the tarot here to take a look closer at the energies. Let's get one more shuffle. Okay. All right, Leo, our central energies are the devil. Okay, so Leo, for some of you, you are, for some of you, you are feeling bound to something, or you're feeling bound to for some of you, it may be some sort of spiritual belief that you're feeling bound to. Or for some of you, it's where you are at the moment where you just maybe like at rock bottom with something. This is very Capricorn energy. So you may be feeling like I said, very like rock bottom with something. Or you may just be kind of in a dark place. Or you may be feeling very bound to some sort of spiritual energy. But I don't mean, like, when I say it that way, I'm not saying like in a possessive type of way. It's just where like there may be like some sort of like some base, some sort of like spiritual base that you were rooted in, and you're trying to you know, you're seeing there where you have kind of been bound to it, and now, you know, you may be able to come out of that as well. Okay. But for the most part, yeah, I mean, but also there could be, Leo, there could be some of you that could be dealing with things like certain, addictions, certain other things that might not be necessarily spiritual, but there's certain things that keep you bound, like, addiction to, drugs, sex, any substances. And it may be making you question who is actually who around you is actually for you, or or who around you is really loyal to you, and not necessarily loyal to what you can provide to them, because you may be a supplier to someone who may be addicted to you or addicted to something that you provide them. All right, we're looking at the Seven of Cups. So in the past, I really feel like there were a lot of different options. There were a lot of different ways that you could go. You were presented with, you were presented with a lot of different choices. Okay. I really feel like there may have been people that in you So I feel like there may have been people that are around you that kind of gave you the impression of, oh, Leo, well, choose this, because if you choose this, then that'll mean this and this and that. But yeah, it would, but it would be for like their benefit, right? And it wouldn't necessarily be for, your benefit. Okay. And, those people weren't necessarily loyal. They were just kind of opportunists. Okay, so now we have now we have the Hermit. So Leo, now you're at a point, this is like a turning point where you are ready to come out of this very, very dark place. Okay. In fact, I see some of you may have purposely gone into the darkness in order to understand the light more, in order to understand. You may have purposely gone through some sort of dark situation, maybe not purposely, but you may have been just very willing to accept the darkness of a situation, because you knew that on the other side of it, it meant that it would mean you would have more of this and more of that. So it could have been something that you went through purposely because you wanted to remain loyal to someone. You wanted to not seem like you were being bitter or a party pooper or whatever. You were trying to make sure that someone else experienced something more abundantly, and you felt tied to them, or they may have felt tied to you. I mean, the energies could have gone different ways. But someone saw how much resources you had, how abundant you were, or how much love and compassion that you had to give, and they were quick to go ahead and make sure that you would divide it up so that they would have some of it. And here, this is where you maybe thought that that's what you owed them. But I feel with the Hermit card, you're going to be kind of cutting that pie back and bringing it back to you, that little piece, and then that's more on your plate, or more for your plate. Okay, so now we have the Princess of Cups. This is energy interesting. The Cancer also had the Princess of Cups there in that position. So Leo, I feel like you've really been tapping into certain creative aspects of yourself. My attention was immediately drawn to this key. If you guys heard a rattling just now, that was it. But I feel like you may have found the key to something within you. And it may be through the creative, it may be very spiritual, going within yourself. You may have tapped into a very spiritual and creative side of you that you'll be using to help bring you out of this very dark place, which you know, you really aren't bound to. You just feel that you're bound to it, or you chose to be bound to it. The Princess of Swords, and there she is. That Princess of Swords, that's a message to someone. That is a message to someone, okay? What you discovered about yourself was a message to yourself of why you don't belong in the dark place that you do belong. Or, excuse me, why you don't belong in the dark place that you have been in the dark place that you have been putting yourself in. Everything that you have been creating by being loyal to the wrong people, all the energy you've been putting into that, everything that you have created as a byproduct of that, have all been messages that lead back to you saying that you do not belong where you are. There were things that you had so many other options to do, but you chose to oppress yourself. And you may be just discovering this. Again, you're just discovering this. You're just seeing how you're just seeing how abundant you have things. You walk outside and you just experience how abundant nature is. How nature is all around you. How nature is in everything. You know? The Two of Wands is letting me know that right now you're interested in going in a complete different direction than where you've been. So yeah. And look at that. Oh my God. Everything is facing in the same direction. This Two of Wands, Princess of Swords, Princess of Cups, and this Hermit card, they're all in the same direction, which is letting me know that all of that is following this lantern and this light that the Hermit carries. All of it is following that. And you're following the light back to the abundant amount of resources and options that you had for yourself, because you're seeing that in this dark place, all there is you and whatever you're bound to. There's nothing else. Your hopes and fears is the Two of Pentacles, okay? So you're wondering if things can really, work out. You're wondering if by making this choice, you're wondering that if pulling yourself out of what you're bound to, that you would be saying, oh, well, I'm no longer loyal to that anymore. So if it's a person that you're in a bad situation with, or that you're doing negative things with, it's like you may be saying, okay, well, by me trying to reach for the more lighter aspects of things in life, am I being disloyal to them? By me trying to have the sweeter things, or by me trying to reach for more sweeter options, am I being disloyal? I feel as though you may even learn that by you reaching for sweeter things and better options, you may even realize that that person may actually want that for you as well. And they may also be inspired to do that as well. And you'll still have that loyalty. Like, they will be loyal to you how you were loyal to them. It's just it's just that now, instead of doing negative things, you'll be more in the positive and together. And now we have the King of Cups. So that King of Cups is you being emotionally secure and emotionally mature about this. This is you making this decision to do better and to have better, to experience a more abundant life. This is you saying, okay, you know what? I feel like this King of Cups is looking back at itself, looking down at itself before, when it accidentally you know, when it accidentally tapped into this particular emotion. It's like, I remember a time when I was so down and I was so out, and something happened, and I don't know, I created something. I created art. I created something that had light, something that had purpose. And that was, you're thinking back to the catalyst of what made you want to change in the first place. And you're feeling so good about that. You're feeling so proud of yourself about that. You even, you are just even in love with yourself more because of that. Okay. This is also maybe speaking to a particular water sign. This water sign may be the person that you feel like you have to be tied to, or that you feel that you want to be loyal to. This person may be looking at you saying, you know what, I'm so proud of you, Leo. You did that. And not only did you do that, but you kind of helped me out of that place as well. And, you gave me the keys to my success. I just keep getting drawn back to that key. That was so crazy. It's like you gave me the keys to my success. Let's look at the card here under the deck, Leo. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is letting me know that, yeah, so then now once you really realize, once you realize how abundant you have things, that you're not necessarily lacking things. See, I feel like, well, okay, before I even say that, I feel like now, like you may be saying, oh, like I don't have much, lack things. And that's that dark place that you're in, but you're keeping yourself there trying to be loyal to a situation or a person. But once you reach for that light and you kind of shake the table a little bit, you're able to see, because you've been given messages, and you've been given messages. You may have even been given a direction. Someone gave you some sort of knowledge, some sort of direction, and you might not have known what to do with it all the way. And you may have maybe tried to work with that new direction in a little bit, and you accidentally created something good. And that was all you needed to know to move forward and be this King of Cups figure, this person that looks back on themselves and say, I matured so much and I came from this. And then that Four of Swords right there is letting me know that you can finally be at peace with yourself, with your thoughts, because I think what it is I think that you want to be at peace, but you're not. With that devil energy there, you're totally not, but you want to be. And there may be certain things about yourself that you do find peace in and that you are comfortable with, but overall, there's still some dark energies that you're trying to overcome, or there's still some dark situations that you're trying to overcome. And most of it will only be overcome when you realize that you don't have to be so loyal to either people or certain situations. And you need people that's going to be around you, that's going to be more loyal to you. And I really feel like you will be meeting somebody that will exercise or give you a lesson in loyalty. And it may have already happened in the month of July, and now you're dealing with that. But it just may be somebody coming back around that you met in July, or during your own Leo season, in fact, Leo. So those are your messages, but let me know how that works out in the comment box below. Of course, you guys already know how much I really do appreciate your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments. I read all of them. And again, if you want to take advantage of that free reading contest, just make sure you join me live on August the 24th when I go live. And in order to get that free reading, in order to win that free reading, you do have to comment within that live as well as subscribe. So see you guys later. Bye.